Hello and welcome back everyone to Olympia football. We are here in game 3, week 3 of the season 7 of the Raiders football, and we're taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions today, led by former Utah high school recruit, now the senior quarterback at Penn State, Baron Gajkowski. Part of that team, including Carson Liljenquist out of Utah State, just a really smart team, really smart quarterback, not as talented athletically, but man, does he know where to put the ball. Field general if I've ever seen one, coming up soon. And we are off here with Byron Robinson's kick. This will go to the 4-yard line, and Butler will take it out down to about the 24-yard line before being tackled. Jermaine Hawthorne, the running back for the Nittany Lions, is a person to watch out for today. They do a lot of running, and they throw when they need to. Gajkowski on 1st and 10, actually surprising pass there on 1st and 10. Usually they like to run it there. Airmails a pass that would have been about 25, 30 yards. Hawthorne on 2nd down, 7-yard run there, makes it 3rd down and 3, and Olympia hoping to force a quick 3 and out to start the day. We are, of course, playing at Penn State, and, you know, Happy Valley is just never a place you want to be. They have a great crowd here, great environment. Mike Alexander converts the 1st down. Olympia's defense has to stay out there. 2nd down and 6 now, handoff to Hawthorne, and he's met by Curtis Simpson, brought down by a gang of tacklers, and Curtis Simpson gets credited with the TFL. 3rd and 9 now, Butler in motion. Gajkowski drops back. He's taking a lot of time before he throws this one out. Butler catches it, and thankfully Butler gets shoved out of bounds with about inches remaining on the 1st down, and we get the punt. Dunmore on a triple option to start the day, and they read that. They were all over it. Kirk Doherty stopped for a loss there. Dunmore looks like he'll be getting the start today, as Corey Cross is who he finds on 2nd down and 11 for a nice slant route for about 17 yards there. Just inaccuracies from Earl Latu has led to Dunmore being able to do quite a bit more on the offensive end of things. Now he's going to roll out on 2nd and 12. The cornerback kind of got lost before recovering and making a hard hit there on Dunmore. He needs to learn to slide down a little more. And it's 3rd and 6. And Dunmore had Steve Cox open. I think really that was a nice throw to him. It just kind of sailed over him just a little bit. And they can't convert on 3rd down. Hawthorne and the Penn State Nittany Lions back on offense, and he's got an 8-yard run to start his 2nd series here. 2nd down and 2 now. Haven't had to see Gajkowski do a whole lot as Hawthorne takes the handoff again, stiff-arming his way, continuing to push his legs, and he gets an 18-yard run there, and we can see why this is the player to watch out for in the Big Ten. Handing it off to him again, why wouldn't you? He's got another 7-yard run. We just can't stop Hawthorne. Our run defense hasn't been quite as stout as I've been hoping for. And this game, they are really struggling. It's even Conrad Moore in relief of Hawthorne comes in and makes a big run. Now 2nd down and 7. Handoff, Conrad Moore again. There's no drop-off between Hawthorne and Moore, really. I mean, Moore is also a very solid back. 1st and 10 now. Gajkowski pump fakes. Throws this one out to Williams. He's got it, shrugs off the tackle, and he's into the end zone. First points of the day go to the Nittany Lions. As we can also see, Baron Gajkowski has now broken Sean Clifford's touchdown record at Penn State. And he holds the all-time passing touchdown record. That is insane. Throwing it out on this swing screen to Kirk Doherty, which really worked last week. And it's a 4-yard loss now. 2nd and 14. In that gate formation, throwing it to Zach Schuster. We also saw success with this, and he does get 8 yards, but just don't really feel like he's getting as many as he could there. 3rd down and 6. Dunmore throwing it out, and this one goes nowhere. Not even close. That'll be 4th down and 6, and we punt again. Hand off to Hawthorne. Again, a 7-yard run for him. I just, if this is how it's going to be, it's going to be a long day. Now a read option for Gajkowski. Gajkowski not exactly the fastest runner there, but he does pick up 4 yards on a nice read. 2nd down and 6 now with the time winding down in the 1st quarter as Gajkowski throws this one in between the zone to Damian Williams, and they've got a 1st down. It's about to be a two-score game as we end the first quarter down 7-0, but with how much time Penn State's taken with their runs and how effective they've been, this is going to be a long game for the Raiders. Starting off the second quarter here, 3rd down and 4 for Gajkowski. Throws this one out, and a nice throw there, floater to Damian Williams. He's got a first down, not even close coverage, and they're in the red zone. Gajkowski, now the ball gets tipped at the line. James McIntosh almost dives in for the shoestring interception there, but unfortunately can't reach it. Now it's 3rd down and 8. Gajkowski overthrows his target again, wide open in the end zone, and this is a potentially first projected pick in the NFL draft for next season. Not looking good in this game here. I mean, he's made some good throws, but he's also missed some wide open throws. Now Dunmore throwing this one out to Lee House. That's an 18-yard catch there on the corner, and it'll be 1st and 10. Dunmore, handoff to Lee House now in the backfield. And wow, a nice 16-yard run for Lee as he's kind of been our little gadget player, our little Tavon Austin this year. Now Dunmore throwing out to Lee House out of the backfield again. Might be time to get him a little rest. 2nd down and 5 now. Throw out here to Ty Crease, who gets his shoestrings tackled. And unfortunately, that could have been 6 there. Throw out screen to Kirk Doherty here on 3rd and 5, and there's just no blocking for him. He can't make anybody miss in space, and we have to kick a field goal. So back to a 7-point lead for the Nittany Lions. Is now right's wide open. Not sure where the defender was on him there, and he'll get a 1st and 10 for about a 20-yard catch. 2nd down and 10 now. Play action, bootleg out for Baron Gajkowski. The lefty throwing it deep. And he's got Williams again, overthrew him. Could have been a touchdown, but at least this time they make the connection, and now they're inside the red zone again. Hawthorne shrugging off. No, he actually gets brought down in space, and that's 3rd down and 8. First time we've really been able to bottle him up. Gajkowski dropping back, throwing this one out to right. Brought down by his horse collar, no flag. And it's 4th and 1, and they'll go for it. Looks like Olympia's sending the house here, and they send it through the wrong gap. They go through the B gap. Hawthorne goes through the A gap, and that's a touchdown. So down 14, hand off to Kirk Doherty. First run of the day where he really has looked good. About 10 yards there on the run on the counter. We need to get this ground game going. We haven't been able to yet this year, and it's just a shame. Doherty shrugging off tacklers. This is a bit more of the vintage Captain Kirk we saw last year. Now 1st and 10, a pitch out to J.J. Thomas, the speedster, and I mean, they're just in the backfield before he can even make his first move. 3rd and 17 now, we got a throw as Dunmore's going to roll out left. Has a man wide open, that's Ty Crease with the catch. Spins around down to the 40, down at the 35-yard line of the Nittany Lions. And Ty Crease has looked really good this year. I think he needs to get more touches. Throwing it out to Ty Crease. Spinning around a tackler again. I didn't know he was so dynamic with the ball in his hands. I thought he was more of a straight line runner. But he's made some really good moves in space. Now 2nd down and 3. Dunmore takes off with this one. Gets rocked down and loses the ball. It's picked up by Gordon and the Nittany Lions. Ouch. Well, a promising drive cut short now. Jackson catching this one down 2nd and 1. You know, that's one of the things Dunmore needs to learn to slide. He's just taking hits that he doesn't need to take. 2nd and 10 for Gajkowski and Penn State as Gajkowski throws it to right. I think right stepped out of bounds here. And yeah, they're going to get illegal touching. 3rd and 15 now. Looks like 4-man rush for Olympia and just a soft zone. It'll be 4th down and we get the ball back. So 14 seconds. See if we can go ahead and make something happen here. Maybe get a field goal. And whoa, 3rd and 12. We find Lee House on the post route. Lee House and Ty Crease have been everything for us today. Looks like he's a little shaken up on the play. Now 2nd down and 10. We need a little bit more to get Phil Givens in range, and I just don't think they're going to be able to. So it looks like they're going for a Hail Mary here. See how big Dunmore's arm is. And no, we won't, because he's going to get hit in the backfield. And that's going to end the first half. Olympia, an underwhelming offensive performance and horrible defense. We're outmatched in every facet of gameplay today in Happy Valley. Hopefully we can turn things around in the second. Starting the second half here, Dunmore on a triple option, pitches out to Lee House. House gets some nice blocking from Schuster, and he's gone. Lee House to the 20, to the 10, the 5, end zone as Zach Schuster followed him all the way. And Lee House, the senior slot receiver, is having a fantastic game. He just needs the rest of his team to step up. Now on defense, a tackle for loss there. It's 3rd down and 11. Maybe the defense can make a stop and we can even this game up. Gajkowski pump fakes and finds a hole in the zone. And that's a 1st and 10 as Gajkowski hasn't been great at accuracy today, but he's just been so sure with the ball. Now Butler is who he finds on 1st and 10 for another 1st and 10. Looks like they bring in a tight end to lead block here. And that is exactly what he does. Hawthorne following the hole. And Hawthorne has just had an insane day. Now handoff to Conrad Moore, and he gets 7 yards more for Moore. As I'm losing my mind with how bad this run defense has been. Curtis Simpson, I'm really disappointed in today. Alexander now catches a block, and he scores a touchdown as the lead is back to 2 scores for Penn State. And Olympia is kind of starting to hit that danger zone where you can't keep running at a track meet with them because they got time on their side. 1st and 10, Dunmore throwing it out in the flats to Kirk Doherty. He makes a man miss, picks up the 1st down, and he's down to the 30-yard line. We need Kirk Doherty to start being dominant. 1st and 10, throwing this one to Zach Schuster, who shoves a guy forward and picks up about 7 yards on the catch. Now 3rd down and 3. Looks like it's a midline read here as Dunmore will pick up the 1st down. Nice read, nice run, nice slide. 2nd down and 9, and it's in the go-go as J.J. Thomas is in motion, and everything is well covered here. Dunmore has to take off. Nice coverage from Penn State. And, I mean, that's just been, the secondary has been locking down our receivers. 2nd and 6 now, counter to J.J. Thomas. He picks up about 3 yards there. I like that little off-tackle counter. Now 2nd down and 7. Doherty in the Wildcat, and he will pick up about 3 yards. A little wrinkle to the offense, but looks like Doherty is shaken up on the play. And in comes Dunmore in the empty set. Dunmore, he'll take off up the middle, narrowly avoids the sack, escapes pressure, picks up a 1st down. 1st and 10. Looks like man in motion here. It's Crease, and it's going to be instead a misdirection for a throw to J.J. Thomas. He picks up the 1st down. I'm liking how we're using these backs out of the backfield now. 2nd down and goal. Dunmore throwing this one, dangerous pass to Schuster. Well covered, and now it's 3rd down and goal. Lee House in the backfield. Dunmore, he's going to take off. You know he's going to run this one. And barely gets tackled on the contain by the edge rusher. It's 4th and goal now. Doherty checks in. And it looks like they were running some sort of Wildcat RPO, and Doherty just didn't have it on the run. Didn't have it in the pass either. And we turn over the ball on downs. Gajkowski now a toe-tapping catch for Alexander. And I think Penn State's running away with this one at this point. I don't see Olympia holding pat, and this game is not looking good. Starting off the 4th quarter, 3rd down and 2. We need to stop here. We are not going to get it. Hawthorne breaking a tackle. Hawthorne, another missed tackle. McIntosh has to run him down. This is not going well. 1st and 10 now for Penn State. Gajkowski going to find Jackson here. He'll be caught for a 1st down, and Penn State quickly looking to score another touchdown and go up 3 scores. Gajkowski throwing this one, caught. Jackson down to the 2. Well, it's looking over for Olympia at this point. Handoff, Hawthorne. Oh, okay. Stop short of the goal. It's 3rd and goal now. So, you know, maybe you get a stop here, force a field goal. It's still going to be a long shot. Handoff to Conrad Moore. He does get stopped short of the goal line, and Penn State will have to settle for 3. So it's still a 3-score game, but there's options. There's a chance. Dunmore now throwing this one to Ty Crease. Another shrug tackle off for Crease. I think Crease has been really solid today. 3rd and 1, and now Crease is out for the rest of the game. We just found out with back spasms, so of course there's good news for us. Not. And looks like Dunmore's going to take off and run with this one. He'll pick up 14 yards on the run. He's still been alright with his legs, just not as effective as normally expected. 1st and 10, and Zach Schuster got jammed at the line. I think if he didn't get jammed there, somebody was going to be open, and instead Dunmore almost throws a pick. Dunmore dropping back, hit as he throws. He had Lee House open, just couldn't get it over the defender there. That was a tough throw, and Dunmore is not the best passer. Now Dunmore throwing it on 3rd and 10. Steve Cox, it was in his hands and he dropped it, and we got to go for it on 4th and 10 here. They Stitch Robinson in motioning out wide. Dunmore gonna roll out, goes to throw and gets hit. Another turnover run down, and this isn't looking good. Little read option here from Baron Gajkowski, but that'll be a loss of 5 yards. And now it's 3rd down and 11. Maybe we can force a stop here. Not a lot of time left though. And Gajkowski all but ends this game. A pass to Manuel Wright. 3rd and 10, and Olympia's not even using their timeouts here. Another 3rd and 10. First down here ends the game. Conrad Moore bouncing it out wide. And he will pick up the first down, and Olympia will not waste their timeouts. Don't want any injuries. We accept the loss, and it's a 27-10 finish, as Olympia's offense never could get it going. Gajkowski wins player of the game, and our defense wasn't good either. I mean, there was a talent gap, but thank you all for watching. I hope we can figure it out in our next week. Go Olympia, and have a great rest of your day.